welcome back to Star TV. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about why it's so important to stay away from people who do not like you. Right before we get into today's lovely episode, make sure you guys subscribe to my lovely channel. Make sure you guys like this video. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this video. Can you relate and do you agree? Make sure you guys also turn on the post notifications. Click the bell down below so YouTube will alert you each and every time Star posts a new video. Number one, we're getting straight into it today. This is why you need to stay away from people who do not like you. Their dislike for you will always overpower your efforts to make peace with them. Let me tell you guys something. Normally, when a person doesn't like us, we think, you know what? Why don't they like us? Maybe I should show them more kindness. Maybe I should talk to them more. Maybe I should show them that I'm approachable. Maybe I should do things for them to win their favor. But let me tell you something. When a person does not like you, there is some resentment against you and towards you in their heart. You have to know when a person doesn't like you, you cannot win them over. No matter what you do, it will not work. You can be the nicest, the kindest, the most giving, and the sweetest person ever, but it will never be good enough for a person who does not like you, for a person who despises you, especially without a cause. We have to realize that just because we want to make peace with other people, it does not mean that they want to make peace with you. Just because you want clarity, it does not mean that you will receive it from them. We have to realize sometimes we want clarity and the other person wants enmity. Sometimes we want peace and the other person wants strife. And that's just the way it is. We have to start to realize that a person who does not like you is a dangerous person. And let's get into number two, because a lot of people sleep on this. Anything they say or do will never be genuine when it comes to you. Let me give you guys a backstory pertaining to my life. There are people who don't like me, yet they invite me out to eat with them. There are people who don't like me, yet they invite me out for drinks. Mind you guys, I know that these people don't like me, but what really confuses me is if you don't like me and if you despise me, if you truly hate me, why do you want to sit and dine with me? Why do you want to sit and drink with me? Why would you want to sit and conversate with me? It falls back to this. Anything they say or do will not be genuine towards you. Everything will be with a motive behind it. You have to realize that just because a person smiles with you, it doesn't mean that they like you. Just because they laugh with you, it doesn't mean that they're with you. And just because they talk to you, it doesn't mean that they cannot stand you. When a person doesn't like you, everything they do will have a secret, hidden agenda and motive. And even you may not be able to understand it, but you have to guard yourself and realize this. It is not your job, right? And this is going into number three. It is not your job to convince anybody of your worth. You could be the most amazing person ever. You can be sweet, kind, giving, thoughtful. Yet there will be some people who don't like you, and that is okay. But you have to realize there is nothing you can do to convince somebody of your worth. If they don't see it, that's their loss. So it's nothing you can do to make people whose heart are against you be for you. You just have to take it with a grain of salt and know who you are. Know that you are loved, you are worthy, you are cared for, and you are important. You have a purpose. You will be successful in this life, but you have to know that it comes with haters. It comes with people who don't like you. You got to be okay with people not being okay with you. You got to be okay with people not receiving you. Even if you've done nothing, you have to be okay with the fact that some people just won't like you, and that's just what it is. As long as God loves you, as long as your family and friends like and love you, it is to no avail how anyone else feels about you. And the thing is, we have to stop sleeping on people who don't like us, because these same people will be around you, yet planning and plotting your downfall. Don't let their compliments, their kind words, their conversations, their smiles, and their laughters fool you, okay? Because people will put on a mask just to get you. Let's go back to the story of Shanquella, which I spoke about. These friends were around her. They laughed with her, they dined with her, they ate with her, they even took a trip with her. Yet look what they did to her. That's a perfect example. And this is why you need to stay away from people who don't like you and they have shown you little by little that they don't. I know sometimes, we know how amazing we are, how humble we are, how beautiful, how kind we are. And to us, it's like, how could you not like me? Don't you see I'm funny, I'm beautiful, I make everybody laugh, I'm cool, I'm a person you could talk to? But you got to realize people are at war within themselves. Sometimes people don't like your light. Sometimes people don't even like your potential, or they don't like the thought and the idea of how great you can become, because people see your destiny and your greatness before you even get to that level. You got to realize this. Stop sleeping on people who don't like you. They are capable of any and everything. And in 2022, going on to 2023, we got to protect ourselves. Be around people who love you. One thing about Star, let me tell you guys this personally. One thing about me, I'll be invited, but if I know these people don't love me, I'm not showing up. I'll be included, but if I know these people don't like me, I'm not showing up. I'll conversate with you. I'll, hi and bye here and there. But if I know the love ain't genuine, I don't want to be around it. I want to be around peace, good vibes, people who care about me. I'm not one of those people that could fake it till I make it. If I don't like you and if you don't like me, I'm not going to be around you because I'm disrespecting myself. I know my worth, and I'm going to surround myself with the best type of people. And those are people who are for me and not against me. And that's what I want you guys to do too. It's so easy to feel alone, and to be isolated. Maybe God has you in a season where he's working on you and he's removing the wrong people from your life. And you can get to a point where you're so desperate and you want to go out so bad. You just go out with anyone. You go out and you link up with any type of girls who are not the best of friends, just to have company, just to have fun. And what happens? They wind up doing you wrong. They wind up stabbing you in the back. Don't succumb to loneliness. Know your worth and wait for the right people. Okay, let's get into tip number 4. This is why you should also stay away from people who do not like you. You are playing rush and roulette with your life. People who have contempt in their heart against you are waiting to get you. Some people want to get close to you just to get you. They'll pretend they want to be your friend. They'll pretend they want to hang out with you. All in all, they are waiting for the right time to strike you down. We have to be very careful. When you're around people who don't wish you well, when you're around people who don't like you, you're playing rush and roulette with your life. Meaning you could be here one day and gone the next. Meaning you have to always watch out and be careful and cautious around these people. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm hanging out with friends, I don't want to have to be looking over my shoulder. I don't want to have to hide things from you. I don't want to have to be shaky and eerie and always overthinking because I low-key don't trust you. That's not a place where you will feel safe. You need to be around people who have a good heart towards you. You should feel safe when you're around your friends. You should feel safe when you're surrounded by people that you're going out with, that you're hanging out with. Playing Russian roulette with your life is traveling with people who don't like you. Sleeping over at their house and they don't like you. Going to far distances with people who don't like you. You can't be around these type of people. These are cruel people. They want you to turn your back so they could stab you in it. We have to be so careful. Let's recap. This is why you need to stay away from people who don't like you and who don't wish you well. Number 1, their dislike for you will be too strong, will be too overpowering. There's nothing you can do to win them over. It will always overpower your efforts to make peace with them. Number 2, anything that a person who does not like you says or do when it comes to you will never be genuine. It will always be something behind it. Number 3, it is not your job to convince anybody of your worth. You don't have to convince them to like you. You don't have to try to suck up to them. You don't have to try to prove yourself to them. Know your worth and walk in it. Number 4, You are playing Russian roulette with your life. It is dangerous grounds. You always have to watch your back. You don't know who's coming against you, what they're planning. It's playing Russian roulette with your life. Let's get into the last one, and this is number 5. Never underestimate a person who does not like you. Star, what do you mean? Don't underestimate people who don't like you. This is what I mean. Don't think that they won't plot your murder. Don't think they won't harm you. Don't think they won't steal from you. Don't think they won't talk bad about you. Don't think they won't try and sabotage you. Don't think they won't lie on you. When a person does not like you, their end goal is to destroy you. They resent you. They have hatred towards you. They're not rocking with you. Don't underestimate them. Don't get comfortable around them. Don't sleep around them. Don't leave your things around them. Don't give them your things either, okay? Because people do things with objects. Never do that. You know, you got to be smart. You got to think 10 steps ahead of people. You got to know people's tricks. You got to be able to discern the spirits. You got to be able to read people and read the room. One thing about me, and I thank God for this, I'm a very wise girl. You know, people will plan and plot on you, but you have to always have a comeback. You have to always know how to guard and protect yourself and outsmart them. That's so important. So never underestimate your enemies, those who don't like you. Because if they want to bring you down, they're going to keep trying and they will never give up. It's up to you to exercise that caution. So many deaths that could have been prevented. You know, I hate the stories where I hear about friends killing their friends, or a girl who thought she had a friend and she was murdered by her friend. I hate those type of stories because it's like, if you would have never met up with that girl that day, you would still be alive. If you would have never been on that trip, you would have still been here. And it's so sad. So never underestimate, because a lot of these girls who their friends murdered them, they underestimated. They didn't think they home girl would do them like that. They didn't think their best friend would murder them in cold blood. They didn't think that the friends they knew for 5 years plus would take their life. They didn't think their close friend would shoot them. They didn't think a friend from the sandbox days would stab them. It's because they are underestimating people who don't like you. Guys, I know you guys are probably tired of hearing this, because I'll be tired of hearing this too, but it is better to be alone than to be around people who do not like you. It is better to sit by yourself at a table and eat than to sit with people who discuss you as soon as your back is turned. And that's one thing about me, guys. I'm so strong and passionate about this because I've been through these things, you know? And I know that people are not genuine, but I know that on the bright side, there are some really genuine people out here. There are people who will care for you, love you, invite you out and be genuine, you know, want to be around you, do nice things for you, include you, celebrate you. There are good people, but just like there's good, there's also evil. So all in all, my message, you guys, stay away from people who don't like you. If you catch them giving you the side eye, stay away from them. If you catch them giving you a stink face, stay away from them. If they're always nitpicking or trying to start an argument with you, if they are gossiping about you, backbiting, lying, or stealing from you, stay away from them. A person who loves and likes you will not do these things. Know your worth, know who you have around, and make sure you cut them snakes out the grass. We're going into 2023 with nothing but positive, genuine people, because your circle can hold you back from your destiny. And the people you surround yourself with can stop your greatness if you allow them to. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.